Have you ever had one of those days where everything just seems to be going wrong? You might think it's your bad luck, or that you were cursed, or that life is just being unfair to you. But what if there's another way to look at it? What if the real reason you're having this day is because you've been programmed to believe that this is how life should be? In today's video, we will go over 8 things your negative thoughts try to convince you of, but you shouldn't. The first thing your negative thoughts try to convince you of is that it's better to be safe than sorry. This can be a very tempting thought, especially if you're someone who has always been told to play it safe with life. Maybe your parents were very protective of you when you were younger, or maybe you come from a family that doesn't encourage risk-taking. Either way, you've probably internalized the idea that it's better to be safe than sorry. But is this really true? Is it truly better to be safe than sorry? Or is this just something that you've been told to believe? How many opportunities have you missed out on because you've played it safe? How many risks have you taken and ended up regretting them? Don't let your fear of failure hold you back from achieving your goals and dreams. There's no such thing as a risk-free life. The only thing you risk by not taking risks is living a life of regret. The second thing your negative thoughts try to convince you of is that you can't change. This is a very common belief among people who have been through a lot of trauma in their lives. They might feel like they're broken beyond repair, or that they don't deserve to be happy. But the truth is that you can change. You are not your past. You are not the sum of your experiences. You are more than your negative thoughts. You have the power to change your life. You have the power to create the future you want. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. If you're struggling to believe in yourself, then reach out for help. Talk to a therapist or counselor. Let them help you see the light again. The third thing your negative thoughts try to convince you of is that other people are always out to get you. This is a very common belief among people who have been betrayed in the past. Maybe a close friend or family member has hurt you deeply. Maybe you've been lied to or cheated on. Whatever the case may be, you've probably developed a deep-seated distrust of others. You might think that everyone is out to get you, that everyone is looking to take advantage of you. But the truth is that most people aren't like that. There are some bad people in the world, people who only look out for themselves, but they're not the majority. The majority of people are good, decent human beings who want the best for you. If you've been burned in the past, then take your time when it comes to trusting people again. But don't let your negative thoughts convince you that everyone is bad. Give people a chance. See if they can win your trust. You might be surprised at who you can trust. The fourth thing your negative thoughts try to convince you of is that you're better off alone. This is a very common belief among people who have a history of failed relationships. Maybe you've been in relationships where you were constantly cheated on or lied to. Maybe you've been in relationships where you felt like you were never good enough. Whatever the case may be, you've probably decided that it's better to be alone than to risk getting hurt again. But the truth is that you're not better off alone. You are meant to be in relationships. We are social creatures, and we need other people in our lives. Being alone can be very damaging to your mental health. If you're struggling to trust people again, then don't force yourself into relationships. Take your time, let your wounds heal first. But don't let your negative thoughts convince you that it's better to be alone. The fifth thing your negative thoughts try to convince you of is that you're too late. This is a very common belief among people who have made a lot of mistakes in their lives. Maybe you feel like you were too old to start a family, or that you're too ugly to ever find love. But the truth is that you are never too late. Yes, your life might not look like the life of your peers, but that doesn't mean it's not the right path for you. Everyone's life is different. Everyone has their own journey to walk down. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. If you feel like you're too late in life, then remember that it's never too late to make a change. It's never too late to start working towards your goals. It's never too late to find happiness. The sixth thing your negative thoughts try to convince you of is that you're not worthy of love. This is a very common belief among people who have low self-esteem. Maybe you've always been the person who puts everyone else's needs before their own. Maybe you're always doing things to please other people because you think that's how you deserve to be loved. The truth is that you are worthy of love. You don't need to do anything to earn it. You don't need to change who you are to be loved. You're perfect just the way you are. If you're struggling with your self-worth, then don't be afraid to ask for help. Talk to a therapist or counselor. Let them help you see your worth. The seventh thing your negative thoughts try to convince you of is that you do and have any value. This is a very common belief among people who have been through a lot of pain in their lives. Maybe you feel like you're not important, that your life doesn't matter. But the truth is that you do matter. Your life does have a purpose. You are not here by accident. You are here for a reason. If you're struggling to find your purpose, then don't be afraid to explore different hobbies and interests. Volunteer your time to causes you care about. Travel and experience new cultures. The more you experience, the more you'll learn about yourself and the world around you, and the more you'll realize that you have a lot to offer. And finally, the eighth thing your negative thoughts try to convince you of is that you're not capable of achieving your dreams. This is a very common belief among people who have low self-confidence. Maybe you feel like you're not smart enough or talented enough to achieve the things you want to achieve. But the truth is that you can achieve anything you set your mind to. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. If you're struggling to believe in yourself, then don't be afraid to break down your goals into smaller steps. Make a plan and stick to it. Celebrate your accomplishments along the way. Before you know it, you'll be celebrating your biggest accomplishment yet. As you can see, there are many things that your negative thoughts will try to convince you of. But don't believe everything you think. Not every negative thought is true. In fact, most of them aren't. The next time you catch yourself thinking negatively, ask yourself, is this thought really true? Is this thought helping me or hurting me? If the answer is no, then let that thought go. Don't give it any power over you. You are in control. You are stronger than your negative thoughts. Don't let them win. We hope that this video has helped you to see some of the things that your negative thoughts try to convince you of. If you've experienced any of these things, know that you're not alone and that there is help available. Talk to a trusted friend, family member, or mental health professional today. Remember, you're not your negative thoughts. You're awesome, and you deserve to be happy. Thank you for watching.